Hey guys, Sense here. Today I want to talk about Dead by Daylight's newest addition to the killer roster, Wesker. I am very excited. It is probably the best killer design that we had in a long time, and one that will probably see play past the first month post-release, unlike any of the last 4 killers that BHVR released. I have played him a lot in the last 3 days and kinda want to give you my opinion on what's his strength, weaknesses, and why I think this killer is a step in the right direction and a great addition to the game. Wesker has great mobility thanks to his dashes. They are faster than walking and give good mobility and stop survivors from holding W forever. His dashes can also work as an anti-loop on a lot of structures that have straight walls like jungle gyms. He has huge zoning potential. It's possible to throw survivors away from loops sometimes, just straight up making it impossible for the survivor to do anything against the second hit. Massive passive slowdown that can't be ignored enables him to snowball, since survivors have to take first aid spray to not get fully infected. Full infection means exposed versus the power and a massive 8% slowdown that makes looping impossible. He has generous hit detection thanks to weird collision. Pretty much anything that touches the survivor hits. But that also doubles down as one of his weaknesses. It feels like he took a bath in glue. Everything he touches, he gets stuck on. Going through doorways is a nightmare. If you touch a single picture of the doorway, you will get stuck. This can be very frustrating at times and renders his power useless in some situations. On the PTB, he cannot hit survivors that are vaulting either pallet or window in his power. I hope this is a bug and will get fixed when he comes to the live servers, because it adds to the clunky feeling that his power has. You can only do 2 straight dashes with his power. Blight, for example, can turn a little mid-dash and readjust for lunge to hit survivors around things. Wesker can only do 2 straight lines, which really limits his anti-loop potential with his power. Any structure that is remotely round, like a generic Macmillan pallet loop, makes his power useless as an anti-loop tool. His power has a long charge time. While charging, you get slowed down to 92%, which makes you lose a bit of distance to the survivor. Wesker is the first killer in the game with a 40 meter terror radius. This is not necessarily the end of the world, but survivors will get notified earlier that you are moving towards them and will run away. What I really like about him is that he's a mechanically demanding killer that will take a long time to master. Those are generally the killers that I have the most fun playing in Dead by Daylight. If you like spending hours perfecting the ability of a killer, this one is for you. He does not have free and easy anti-loop. His power takes ages to charge up and slows you down significantly while you do so. He allows for really cool mind games by being able to dash through windows or over pallets at record speed, but his power is dodgeable and takes a bit of foresight due to the long charge up time. He's also a very cool character that comes with unique voice lines and a super cool Mori. He has a few good quality of life improving add-ons. The overall power level though is average at best. No crutch add-ons at all. Decent eerie add-ons, strong yellow and brown add-ons. Especially the Ouroboros Tendril is a very strong add-on that almost everyone will probably end up running. 5% speed up while charging makes a difference many times per game. He has one very good perk, Superior Anatomy, that he himself can use very well. Not only does it buff his vault speed on windows, but on pallets too. This has meta perk potential and is definitely one of the strongest chase perks in Dead by Daylight for killer. Terminus is a very weak perk that will probably never see use anywhere. Having people broken in endgame is not very useful at all. And Awakened Awareness could be an interesting info perk. I fear the main users will be Starstruck range nurses, but for the rest of the killers an interesting info perk that most people will probably not play around at all. Overall, I think Wesker will probably end up being a low A tier killer. There are certain scenarios where he just straight up sucks, like indoor maps or a lot of the more round-shaped loops, for example the rock pallets on Shelter Woods, but he can also demolish insanely hard thanks to his mobility, anti-loop and built-in slowdown. I'm sure BHVR will give him some more quality of life improvements. They were very conservative when it comes to add-on strength, which doesn't surprise me too much considering his potential, but his really wonky collision system definitely holds him back in the iteration that is currently on the PTB. Super fun killer from a huge franchise though, very good stuff on the killer design. I can totally see myself playing Wesker extensively, and I will probably make a lot more content on him in the upcoming days. But those are my thoughts on why I think Wesker is neither too strong nor too weak, a great A tier killer.